of foreigners caught in Galamsey, they have to be deported. What's the policy direction? Is the minister contravening what the main policy direction of the government is?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, so just to say that I've taken his advice, and I will not, I will try not to cry. You know. So here's what: if anybody has been principled with the Galamsey issue, I would say it's been this government.
How?
Okay. So I was looking for, and I hope that once it goes round and comes back to me, I would have had the opportunity to find, you know, the, what do you call it, the line of action, so to speak, from the parliamentarians' conference that was held, you know, sometime in February, you know, when this government started working seriously. So all of this conversation is coming off the back of a comment that was made, you know, by the minister. And for me, it sounds like a conversation opener, right?
I don't understand.
I'm getting to it. So he has assumed office.
He categorically says that the judiciary cannot be trusted.
If you may, he has assumed office. He has, you know, taken on a new file, a portfolio. He's gone into, you know, the issues. He's looked at, and it's always great to have the benefit of hindsight, isn't it? You've seen what exists, you know, in the what's it called, the space. All of us, as active players in this fight against Galamsey, have had issues with how prosecutions have been handled over time. All of us have had cause to question why or how it is that you accost Galamseyers, if there's a word like that. You want to take them through the process, and somehow, you know, they escape through the cracks somehow. For me, this is a minister who is simply questioning, so to speak, what exists and how to get around it. So he's maybe like all of us, also speaking out of frustration. You sort of accost these people, you take them through the process. It doesn't work, you know, at least in the past it didn't work. And then it's a ridiculous cycle, you know, that cycle. So for me, how I understand is, because let's be clear, there has been no official, you know, government position on this, unless you know of one that I don't know about.
Well, the official government position, as we know, is that the LI will be repealed.
I was coming to that. I want to start from the conversation with the minister, and then we'll come to the LI. Please hold on. Let's do this, you know,
and then criticizing Asafo Mafo when he said the Aisha 1 incident. So that's, we know that is the official position. It looks like the government of John Mahama seemed to have changed its stance. As part of the 120-day promise and the campaign, they said they'll repeal the LI. They haven't. Now, Mutaka Mubarak, the Minister for the Interior, is saying that the John Mahama Nana Jinopokwa government is saying, well, instead of prosecution of foreigners caught in Galamsey, they have to be deported. What's the policy direction? Is the minister contravening what the main policy direction of the government is?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, so just to say that I've taken his advice, and I will not, I will try not to cry. You know. So here's what: if anybody has been principled with the Galamsey issue, I would say it's been this government.
How?
Okay. So I was looking for, and I hope that once it goes round and comes back to me, I would have had the opportunity to find, you know, the, what do you call it, the line of action, so to speak, from the parliamentarians' conference that was held, you know, sometime in February, you know, when this government started working seriously. So all of this conversation is coming off the back of a comment that was made, you know, by the minister. And for me, it sounds like a conversation opener, right?
I don't understand.
I'm getting to it. So he has assumed office.
He categorically says that the judiciary cannot be trusted.
If you may, he has assumed office. He has, taken on a new file, a portfolio. He's gone into, the issues. He's looked at, and it's always great to have the benefit of hindsight, isn't it? You've seen what exists, in the, what's it called, the space. All of us, as active players in this fight against Galamsey, have had issues with how prosecutions have been handled over time. All of us have had cause to question why or how it is that you accost Galamseyers, if there's a word like that. You want to take them through the process, and somehow, they escape through the cracks, somehow. For me, this is a minister who is simply questioning, so to speak, what exists and how to get around it. So he's maybe like all of us, also speaking out of frustration. You sort of accost these people, you take them through the process. It doesn't work, at least in the past it didn't work. And then it's a ridiculous cycle, that cycle. So for me, how I understand it, because let's be clear, there has been no official, government position on this, unless you know of one that I don't know about.
Well, the official government position, as we know, is that the LI will be repealed.
I was coming to that. And I want to start from the conversation with the minister, and then we'll come to the LI. Please hold on. Let's do this,
and then criticizing Asafo Mafo when he said the Aisha 1 incident. So that's, we know that is the official position.
All right, good evening, afternoon, morning. Baby, I will show me free beer. My mama kwabas from the bar and the political zone page so and some ne amawa says yaka na itumi ema yeni ene yadwene edaho mesel say and then the first day I will share me a patch up but more Diana subscribe to page in the mame or share me free YouTube subscribe mame or share me free Facebook Mr. follow page in the mame na where to me abe join in so dear but more than na foul comment so bra na be boy na wa share bi amaye mo share yen e TikTok e be pa mo chow say mo so mo be more than share e de amaye na page no to me akona nima na ase video no betumi adu baby ayeko edamuni na ase pa because since I started TikTok me who say me started send me the video say to and I say people are watching it bit by bit and it is moving you better more am support to our TikTok ni na you better money na ase na yesterday mon cause support to the way I'm supporting it down and myself Oba said I'm here with TikTok no. Oba tap then tap screen so the amay your best more one tap screen so and find my na into me and into me call na yendi jumambum fe the money na say mama bomb pie at the support to Felix appear page onyankopon insuramo na onya musuma kuma so ade and famamo. All right. And me buy an libreso today's program no me buy an libreso now so answer na no you say give honor to who honor is due. So today I've decided say I will celebrate a very important person in my I would say in my life in terms of how he has been of a big brother, of a big support to me. Onipe American asemi say social media na usuban twa na usuban tenenkwa dia no matter what no dia ubibisa ni bia in terms of any how do you call it information bia we hear any help bia we hear this man would always be there for you. Until I just decided say and now on a birthday I want to celebrate him with my fans because and also so yes, this amazing brother right here, a senior brother I don't joke with. Kwawuni Abrantie eye Kofi Nyakon. Bra Kofi Nyakon, for some of you that know, like Bedin Kakano, or you be a Niyemu ye Natabe Mutre, Onya Basa Basa. I had an opportunity to go to Amsterdam one time, and Obefa Mi Free Airport, and the type of conversation I did, yeah, baby, or them call, even though it's not only time, you know, Bracofina Copper Quine, it me boy, my time I'm spending in Amsterdam, no, was worthwhile. And then me day, happy birthday, Cassia, at the ma Bracofina, baby, I will be a Yankopon and Tonadumus, you and Fingu so. Onko so emfa wumfri adom nkwa adom na onfa wumfri adom nkwa adom kese mu na ombo ho ban emfri enibone ho na omma ne nhira endi wachi bebiara obeku bia bebia obetia oma ne nya odia dia ode wonsa beka oma ne yeye dia ode wano so ebebo so no onyankopon emfa mawo na obiara obedwene ho adwembono no ono onyankopon na nkasa ne se nipa ndi medase wo efutuo mpaibo emwa all means would they affect me little time on this social media app Brakofinya Konyakopo Israel na on the momo na minim se dia wa share duma pass no or the bebe we pa ema yini na one day yeni age na yaka se adwuma ye de yakoma ye kra ene ya adwene to se ye no eso abamfa so Brakofinya Konyakopo Israel Metasi pan so ne dia waye ediama menina. All right. The patcha busia munimuna na mawishino edina mame. All right. Now back in studio. Me chia obia eba program so. Mesrel unyan share ya men chere ho kra share ni sisi ya mesrel unyan share ya TikTok for share, Facebook for share. Mo amowo Facebook ene YouTube ni yebesre mo. Yeah, mon like page, you know, eboa, yes, mon like page, you know. You like the page, I dare not I say, you know, mummia so mammy, Mr. Ocean and Quandia, but more than enough with the jammy, said the Abaya, Beboa, na page engagement, and that's why I solid. All right. And there, me buy me bano, any breast said the Amedin Kakano. Near may be air coso, Muntieni, and near may be air coso or Ghana. Na 1 year omo pese o mind bonne die womo pese ye no NDC MPP tienie asem amaken mesremo mamo fe ni agro muntienie eniama bi ekoso e wo Ghana na 1 year e share chiri no womo pese womo tete politicians and as politics echi no omo masa abone no eto Ghana dia mesre Ghana ni bia wutie me na wie na no pe bia wutie me firi bia ne se Ghana eye baako kusasini oye Ghana ni asantini eye Ghana ni kwawini ye Ghana ni fantini ye Ghana ni enkrani ye Ghana ni aigbeni ye Ghana ni krobia sebio ye woso nipa ye wo mo tribe wo Ghana no wo mo ye Ghana fo enu nti mesremo ahemfo mesremo empanifo amoka bi ebibem mesremo momma ye ninna ho na mo sampanifo no mo nsori waka se wo ye togbe o se wo ye ayi na no se wo ye ayi na o se wo ye na aba o se wo ye den o. This is the time for you, the traditional leaders. Do not allow NDC MPP nonsense to destroy what came to meet sabe yen a royalty and I say your culture na no. We should not allow politics that came to meet that to derail us from where we are supposed to go as a country. Mama yeni now Ghana for mama yeni now papa. And there's a washa BB air koso Ghana internet so asemwa ense se ya asante ense se eya bono ense se ye kwawu ense se ye igbekura na ye pese ye dan ne saa omo ni na ho enega na ye tie asem a sebio emfa race hu babia emfa babi obi funu babia no ne ye pese ye kwota political lens achi na ye introduce saa de no ene mafutuo koma santefo muntie mi yi pa se wo ya santini na wasante sem ehian na osum sikedwa kofi na ose asanteman eda wakoma so dia de amikan bie wasum bie wani netie because enkamia say asantis are not learning from their mistakes. Asante for you are not learning from your mistakes. Na man twe ya ebufuo ebufuo entino mo beton mo ahinie edi ama woni a sebio mo fanchem yo eya manfrafo na manfrafo ebedi asanteman so mesias subio asanteman asantefo a mutie me na awie yi asantefo a mose musum sikedwa kofi na masante se muhia mo mesremo na masia sremu bio mon learn from my mistakes because it seems that you are not learning from your mistakes. Mistakes ben amaye. Your president Kufuor penso. Mutie. President Kufuor the hospitals bebre no shase e wasantememu. Esanse ebra president Kufuor kono na onwie yenti no hospitals no kura meya de ma santemanye unsu se yenjina no so fankoto aba ene ekoye na afa we for na edidie we for na ndidie ene ekoto aba edikoyi NDC bae na afia santemanye tie NDC bae no sa hospitals na president Kufuor start ye ni na no both President Mills and the President Mahama baako and omutumi wieye na no kura no mu wieye no enye so mu wieye ya de sebe nipa ko mu a ye hwe omu ana say ye no operational there be until the back can say asanteman suffered something nanka sebe ebetumi a benefit you because say omaye den omakoto abade atia party a ye de atagwo say eye won ankasa den eye won ankasa party se John ka sembi bra no te ase nyame mfa ne kransie o se kraman penido mpa na no nkire se den akokọ mbeso so se kraman so wo se won penido mpa na no nkire se akokọ mbeso so ominuan ma santefo na se mudi mani ato ase ehunu a anytime wa MPP beba power bia no adwuma NDC fo de bia body sha santefo trim ene say mo party na moto abama mo no omonye hwe mamo nanka santini so abisa say ena Ghana ye wei say ye per regional ohia bubro enkurasesam no ohia bubro etwitwa ye gija eye voter region nanso voter for ya to abama NDC abata santimine never access that. Asanteman never access that. I didn't hear. Me say hospitals are President Kufuor Jaya no. One more buy and ya mewia mamo asanteman muntie ni ye ya wie sa hospital na mamo eno nkoda nchen. Project ahodo bebre ana ye no so kra no. Ya wie ne yakase ye wie ye na asanteman nya ho faso. Afa ye ne one of the major projects here NDC for time at the confuse us and to my KJT market. Me idio. Nanso kakra ma betenia bakwa sam kakra ma betino. KJT market ya enne esiwo ya yede Mahamadina atusui. Ye kire kra na efri sikedo kofifi ankasa e ho na start to free ye. One year in history no ye so otumfo na ankasa. Pivotal role in trying to construct that. In any case, Mills be 4 years. Mahama be 4 years. Asembisa o. Asembisa keke. KJT market. Mo penokre. KJT market started operation when? Mr. Moa. So move to me aboa. KJT market. Ye bia no da ben. Oh. Mumwami o. The patch mumwami. KJT market. 2019, yo. Obi said 2019. Okay, yo. Okay. Enti shade. KJT market na Asante fuoi. Mona mena mudi nka kasa ansan enne ya onipa behwie agum. Me say KJT market na enu nti ye say NDC for do Asante for enti montum nso nungu na monkofa NDC mfanhye no. It started 2015 in August. The redevelopment near DBR 2015. Okay. Which was first phase a cost to a year 259.420 US dollars. All right. Now, phase 2 also started in 2019 by Nanado. Nashadie. Se Oshe KJT date of completion a year 2018. Utie. As and from Utie ne. KJT market na ye see no na John Mahama ya ma santimenti. Asantimai SS ye 2 ye nsunugu. Ne ye kofa sebe NDC na Mahama di shemu no. Ye wie ni 2018. Mahama frabemu 2017. Na obia ubedi no kre winim KJT market ni mu real ebra Mahama teso 2016 na ye nton ade ewu na ye mbie akufu ado baaye dia na eni ho ne ade meters ne ade ayeye ansa na ye tumi abie KJT ama ye ma menom ne ye breaders no mu eton ade ewu KJT enya kwan e de aton ade enu nti sa we asantini na wutina ma yamin beka kire wo say eye John Dramani Mahama any appear stadium abeka kire wo say John Dramani Mahama na SKJT market enti chinchini akoto abafama NDC na to wankasa won so no efegu esabe efegu abonten dia menua wala wa ma wadwina anya adwuma because healthcare na apomudin na President Kufuor dwene ho de ma Asanteman no NDC for winning power or someone Santemai apomudin yadi esase edema mo yenjai mu na mu because mo ya mo sa mo nkwa na mo ya nipa e wo Ghana anso ha minu bienu ni na yati eska yetua tax pacho tax ne den ye de ye the tax ne ye National Health Insurance Scheme tia semi ya krobonia na mi kura me card ya Seminya kodu Asantememu metumi ayusu sa card no e de ahwe me ho ayaresa mintu ahwe te se de card ne ye adwuma na semiya ayibenia metumi afri hohoi utie akokintampo me use the same card National Health Insurance now e de ahwe me ho yare anyhow abepe NDC for pass and for 70 because and that's an person in ITS. I mean, can I use that? NDC for pass and for 70 no. Ebra John Mahama be president no say a free BB capitation. I know some bro for be. card now we are Ghana and yes, I say, yeah, Juma or baby, and as Antony, the Oko Yarin Crane, this is a chrome when you full coverage. Muti. And as a phony TD, Moshe page in Yanko, now like now all tap so Yanko. Me say, and this if what pe asante for semuntino. Go vie. One more pe asante for semuntino. Card na se me ye fantini wo Cape Coast. Na me fro car bank cran metumi use no. Asantini dia so de ne card na bank cran want to me use. You guys are not serious. More asante for na gasa no. You guys are not serious. Mama mani here. Mama mani now. Asante for mama mani now. The writings was all over the world. These people are not for you. One way they are show mutirimu say, mo ye MPP for party. And no matter what it is, one more buy your foko mamo, ye buy your croc the dawn. Come for not in maternity. How many years now you start to say yes? Bisa who said John Mahama be president first time no. How many times no call your renovation crepo or come for not teaching hospital? Mo can tell me. Now show me welcome. John Mahama part 1. Montra me asante fo amutie me na me se mo na me demo start yo because some mama mani na ho a eye nkrofo bi a ye nya asante fo ene ye be ye otumfo abebe di mu so manusi sumi na so nanso the way a mo mama dwene ye play low no man hwe ni yi a mahinnie no sikedwa kofi na yesom no ahoho ene ebe di ye so na mo no mabedane nkoa esipen entima mu fe ni agro mamu fe ni agro. Mamu fe ni agro. Yes, says Dr. Baumia when he went to visit Honorable Intim Fojo. Asante fontie pa because I dear we ye de ya grow oh yeah oh asante oh and asante ne bunu anya and na betane de and na bunu for so aba and I want to say then and I also twa na asante for so aba na asante ne bunu link ni breki uti bunu for so ya kanfo. Hey, I'm a penny for a penny. I'm waiting for a penny and on any achim for and woman pass and the first yan pass and the first me came sebio previous and an animal fan chemu a year adia and answer yan fan said trophy a da nana utum fuechi ufridain ufrachim nenso ye bash utim say achim pass ante asante mpachim achim pass ante asante mpachim at nasa achim asante linkage no na breaki mo dia asante fo mu bani agro ye ka no mo ye mo ho se mutwi benz mutwi wanwan na mo de mo nyimi why sabi mu fa nyimi na de america no ma mo fa ntum tirim na mo nsore nyem asante man mu fa mo ye very serious mo ye very serious. Na momma mwani enje modie ho asante memu ho abio me kire mo ade because ene me hu say news article bi ni nam eno na me be comment so ba me be kire mo ade asante be ya asante a ye fra bibi eye sika kokko agudie o trade yampon a wo bo ne soro bo na saase eduma santeman ene agudie asantema be ko kanko ni nan kan no kra de yesi etu ane apone kakra ma yesi fetu kwankwa brochire na fabra beboa ampa wo fa kwa wo fa be kwa kotwi Toyota Haze di aba obetwini nuanum ni na de amu ni na kogu Hamburg sa na yenimu yen enti agudie etuo eya de a ehia santeman obuase go fields yesusa no yetete ho nsem Rollins a penso kra na yesi ye gugu nnuma ne ade kra no Obuasi gold fields na ekoso. Utie. Yedenen kakra sa. Aban bi aba obo ho ban. Ebedu John Dramani Mahama so no, said ye be ya asanteman bebo fom nti no. Mwagudie no, ye said that man kwada na adwene ye say sika nkwane ade ye nti ye nkọ say ye gudie ye tu no rough Canada ye tu Galamsey wa asemu ni mu a. And funny enough, Chinese for also now they are always caught in Galamsey, even here. America for we gudie. But ye pokwanya edi tu no so. John Mahama no ye hwe ha. Emma Galamsey beti atese. Essay sabi en supapa ni ade ana da santememu ni nara. Na dia ya wo mu amepese mi nuanom asantefo tie ni. Egudie no so asabio nka mu benya ade anyonyam bebre sabi asanteman no. President yote so se ontumi nkonkobo ho ban. Na mais no kra no ebo man ne ka. Enu nti so otumfo apede a yebeto ama no. So when see the crown up, I enter man $1 no fanko. Me pacho sa semu American. Enya me na American. His Royal Majesty. Open so to koko so. Na no say it. Utumfo. Nenu mu asem. Sa da no kasa. Obi a utie interview ni bia sa wo akoma enetema na owre aho se wo ya asantini. Se egudia etise ye betumi ayeden ye betumi adane edi amanana se nanana pa won ton $1 no no ampe kwan a ode beye ade a afechi Ghana sika anunti AngloGold was shut down itie under John Dramani Mahama egudie na mutu no sa ayi tumi egudie na wo na ebua mu no ya tumu ana enya adwuma na enya adwuma untie ni ye pa me say egudie no so no under John Dramani Mahama it was closed down. AngloGold closed. I feel the second of the sequence I echo. Ebra John Mahama pinina yagu AngloGold no na wabopo woni trim say hina yini box site ne de ni Ibrahim Mahama dia enye wa santini dia enye wa kani dia enti yentikire from Ibrahim Mahama na only di more over 400 billion worth of a day box site asantifo mu miemani mo de niam bi di agro na mu miemani na na Akufo Addo baaye no otumfo ko no otumfo ko no otumfo ko no no Mr. Tyrone, this is what NPP did. Otumfo together with Nanado was able to talk. Nanado was able to get investors to reinvest back into what? Into AngloGold. And therefore, AngloGold came back to life and started what? Started working. This is not me saying. These are the facts and documents. So, Mr. Tyrone, maybe you are late on this, but most of the people who are watching knows exactly the story that I'm talking about. It's not a joke. I'm telling you something that is a fact. And I'm glad you said God is watching all of us. Otumfo said John Dramani Mahama was not willing to save AngloGold and watched it to go down and closed. Nana dona ye say oyo chini nti ompe wa santini asem to ko to abetia no fa nana do ho abufu to abetia ba omia no ono no be bia AngloGold e mebo ase youth fo one year woman a ye good near who juma, it to me nya day, it to me nya quine, and sign quite. So health, they will break you down. The economy, they will break you down. Na still a mode a buffo. And I made a 10 in the so no 10 dear, every 10 dear, 10 dear, 10 dear, you 10 men twaba when oh honorable way craba a cry say and I made an away a cremonina mama ya cotos are the any shame. In Anka so the uncle will be a 10 yanka if I obey. Eh, Sabi, any anatana. Eh? Mensia bien in tabem, ama ya ni tenio, fantinio, nkrenio, wanyo, yani na netie. Inti afedi ekobane saying. Hasantini ekobane saying. Obi awo fanti New Town, AngloGold Ashanti. Ne ya beka chrew tribalism yina no aba be she wutirimu say o ko gina no suntino na wo de ato ebe tia wankasa wo yefunu mu ade. Ye kebi me kai me call Ghana for campaign. Second time no time away ye koto aba no na me ne madam no mo call Kumase na me share the ambience omo oni omo kasa oni nkofo kasa like the things omo kan na me say asanteman mo wi free say NDC winning ye no your health was at risk because capitation was placed on you people. Capitation ye de to mo so mo kwaye amagudie ni ade wom e na Aisha wan no mutisi mu a ye bu nua ne etu sabi gold ne etu diamond Asante for we free ana ye ka biara she boga and I would you nim de ekoso boga empanifuo no sika bi sei ena sika into ye neya leader na sika na wedi oso de abufu akoto anya hwe kura no wo aban mu no akire so a utumi nya small ayi bi de fa ho de ye wa yi kakra men can say your leaders not did excellent to the American ye in some of the constituencies some bro but say ma wadwene ye strong na wugina ya nkenye sabio NDC ni na ebe kire so no de capitation to sabio wo health so no onumbom edwene wo ho echi obi a waba we be wi hospitals enum na wo yare sa asantini a ye do beko. The KBI Union Masante Fuante. Oh, yeah, they ain't twaba. Oh, Ekufado dear. Oh, I'm wire cry. Hey, Ekufado, I'm more Santamai. Are you the Santi no cry? One wall. So we near Santini pair to me catch out say Ekufado, I'm one. And I'll be like, what were they looking for? Because the Amoka, you know. Say the facts and figures not to 1 million mass antifui. We some Islamical a yamba moto aba massive edema MPP. Nanso MPP and Nimugambo. Bia near me bia na mo pese mu hunu bia mo ahu. Be no nkyerese na nado amembu ene asantefo di ne bone. Me kyerɛ o neama me ensa pe me nkoso tui. Ko me pese me nuan ma asantefo mo ma mo ani da ho na mo bie mo ani. Because se man hwe yi a ho. Se dia medi nka aka no. Amanfrafo na bebe bi di mo so because of the buafu ya me ye bita aden ne fa ha aden na nko ha e na ye na na yesanke eje e na ye na yesanke eba mesre me nuanu masantefo mesre mo papa ya papa na na do dan Akufo-Addo as the president of Ghana one more na etna apono so tie taking policy decisions was over 89% Ashanti. Tie so na nado anya hwe ati ni ebi a wono ntia mamu asentini de amaka na ye waso bebre 1 year edi policy anhyehyeye a ye de run sector ye de run agencies ye tena ni ti eye ho adwuma no se wuyi nanado appointees ya wode omo ye ministers cabinet ministers ni na 89% of them na omo ya asantefo. Now say you minister there are certain privileges near there about constituency. Ye fair adwuma mu a munya slot Tedin puntu dwuma bi ba o te cabinet intino otumi prebi e de constituency. And that is why Muhu say roads, Ashanti roads near yen bibris. I mean, I was in Ghana for what from March to July and then from November to February. So me, all what I'm saying are things that are documented. Shadi. E kwan ba ko anka aban tumi wi a e de ani onyam bebre Ghana mine ni titru Asantman Kumasi to Accra road dua. Oh, ye be Sir Eunice welcome. Oh, and I buy we buy ye be obi aba no atwane. It took His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo to start it boldly. Say, hey, so I dare no you he said be twede ye be wo de yeah. Mama ye nyin ntem. Emu aye den de. Nanso yan constructed 4 lanes here, 4 lanes here. Nemfa yen Kumasi. Na ye ma ye kwan no Kumasi Accra highway no enye papa na nja ni pekuma ekum. Nanado and attempted Sadia. Asantman beautification it. Asantman beautification it. Asantman a beautification it. It's not only say on asantefo ne bu ne mine. Nanado mine no bu ye no. On asantefo ne bu ye. On asantefo and the bu ne most. Yes, other tribes got appointment here and there, but the most cabinet and the most ministers and agency heads ni bibri no won ya asantefo. Adentia cause no person puntu ba asanteme munti ne fa mpanifo ni free ho. Inti se we leader bi ayeyi no so on represent asante. Se ono na bo abura emfa nkose na nado. Se we minister bi ayeyi ni free asanteme mu se we hu no ne so mfa so a and fan shen nanado the ordinance ho where Jumana Fabua one casawa sante mine. So full interchange. At Amels between you went to me and yet. John Mahama part 1 between you went to me and yet. A Kufuado by one casa and ne. So call so full line now on a masia. The light near the Abuboa, it was saying. It happened under the say. KNUST, Kumasi, Kumasi Legon, a champ on Kai, Kumasi Legon for ye nim so am technical university, and I'm a boy, so mutumi ye cast part near the ade, and I'm a boy, and so not ya graduate, ye who my day. It took His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo to bring automobile assembling plants in Ghana, Toyota, Nissan, and the other ones. And the man, Asantefo, is to coupon and woho. The product here, to me, I am wejuma. Ye dia fele. This car a year air cosway. A good father no more in ye. A dear I'm okay. A dear I'm okay. Asantefo, a dear I'm okay. E-blocks are John Dramani Mahama Kachira Muse, Obesino, dia Otumide ba Santini na yesini wuram. No bianco, Montra me John Mahama wono, E-block ba kwa ne wa santimemwa, na ye juma, yes, and piebo. Mon famra. And this is for no way. And this is for na wa santimemu no mo he. And before no mo so mo he. Me se Montra me E-block bako. Ane wa santimemu a na eye adwuma ebra John Mahama na oteso nanso Akufo-Addo ba ye de ye di si wura mu ni na ye dane ne board ma no kɔ ekoje adesua firi wo so ye say Akufo-Addo anye hwe ama because mo na moto abama ye nti ye nya bibia No region should get any development. Asante for ne to aba edema MPP. Enti Ekufuado ni bi obey bi enso koye na Asante memu. Aya sa ade na chese wanya de ye beto aba etia. Na ne wakoto etia ne tie di afi di eba. Mudwa ye say no na di break mu down economically. Already ye din ka akoto tutu akunkum nipa e wo bo ase. Mines mu ni ade. Ededa ho. Eno no ye another thing etwetwe ho. Again, the same NDC has brought talks from Burkina Faso ni ade say one year Galamsey was Santimemu ye kwaye mu ni yensuo so no yenkwaye den yenkobo mo ho ban foreigners Santimemu wa Santimemu wa na me wan say you people are surprised in the current happenings of their ecoso meba video no mebo video we mebo we are metwaso. This is their ecoso ewo Asantememu Sabri all over an MCE appointee. Tinipa. Obi said the third is the construction of hospitals, of course. And they remember agenda 111 they remember. I'm just trying to play this. Me that's a parody. For okay, you like it. You don't say you like it. Yo, a video ya me boy ya TikTok for mwenya bi ache mafia michiao mama menchire mu kakra mamo. Dia ekoswa say yese John Mahama eko make MC ewo Asante Mantem yinumu baako mpesua no so baako. Na dia mpepefo ana yes mpepefo ewo ho ana say one year enya akanfo ewo ho asem a omo kan say during the election no MPP for meka yenti a omo pese omo ma yen Muslim and the northerner president enya de papa yen fata say be di president say Kremoni be di president. No, we don't agree. I say to Abiba we don't want the Muslim to be president in Ghana. No, they are not worthy to be president according to them. So they don't want Baumia. Okay. However, Sanka Mubet my regional minister. Regional minister. Hey. Yanum kremu for no yanum northerners. Mosomwana sometime we na ya na enkrofu because ade amoye nyansen ni. Amadu Udieme. Me say they are only abula no moye no. Only abula no moye no nyansen nim ya ma president also won pede mbom yanyo regional minister. Regional minister no so kura no wan kase yemfa nkoye ukrom o. Yemfa mra Santemem ne meyu regional minister. Ye. Na wo Asante nkonwa wo onim nkonwa ni na. Asante amamra hin na ani. Ana utumi kokeje tie kodi dwa ben nti ofese no ano no ana. Da bi o. I say tu. Enti sa o. Farouk mekache. Enti sa o. Just say ujine the mentality of some of the tribes, you'll be tempted to be tribal because you were being given presidency. You rejected such a noble man with qualified ideas. Stigma na yedi atomo so say we a Muslim ni anasa we a 10 year now we a pepe ni undeserve no ye clear sa de ne de free ho Mosemompe na mo pe regional minister and I mo promise you say you woman to abani we na regional minister no mo enya kra na ombenya bibi foforo afihwe. This is where I have the problem. Say Oko Volta regional, Tinipa, Oko Volta region, Oko Northern region, Oko the non-Akan areas of Ghana. And this one I'm not afraid because I'm telling the truth, okay? Hardly, Tini, hardly would you see Obia Oye Akani, Obia Oye Akani say o take political position. It was our place. So yes, JM is a northerner, but then because of the Christianity he has covered himself with, some people don't even know that he's from the north. People don't even know like that. Sometimes you have to really explain to them for them to know. Our races, our like somehow. But what I'm saying is an honest truth, and I want everybody who is watching to be a fan to me say Obete say Paul Kweku Asabre Konto say oye even assemblyman our voter region unya omompene yan tupo manupo na waba say Obete say Akwesi Pong onone sebe regional I'm going to say MP for Kusegu. You will never see that. Say Obeko baby to say northern region Tamale. Now assemblyman in the Yaudompre unhubida. Now so let's fast forward. Muntaka is an MP on an Ashanti land. Hello. Are we here? Uti. Honorable Afenyo Marking. Wo papa eye igbeni enti in real honesty wo ye igbeni or ye MP e will win it. As and the phone, I used to following today's program. Maybe then and then there can videos but I want to get this subject out of the way. Say Asante my I'm sorry. Say my him for now I'm sorry. Namu bet now na politicians bet chire at the year PPNDC. Mutuho Asante should be taken captives by the foreigners, by the people now. O free Burkina Faso no baya wabenche and 9 ewa Asante mamuno. Woman ebedi muso no ma betne sabe sikeja kofiso onyame pengu de. But moni ye bi Asante fo ni bi ye no man twa ye ya asa na beba. Opa kwada Nama udin different pawn, Naka sa open MC, you could amount. They would not. But Oba Santimemua, there were other tribes. Omukrukra, big portfolios. Why don't we also repair and say, hey, we onya Santini, we onya chimney Timofano ko yempeno. Why are we not doing that? Because the accounts have come to know, say, they are the majority, and therefore, say Omaini be jinana embono, they would always compromise. Inti baby says and KB as anti-my page and mugidi no amelo. Baby as I can for page and mugidi amelo because a nipa menubufua, the end result, yet. And until our real crown or no more council in the do baby a catch was about Kubufu as about Quacomedo. Bakwa Comedo and about the cost 2 in our cost, a big problem. edemaye. Because a year day na Asante Mampong, you say and Sabi in Cremofu, there be almost a nordness a war on a dorsal. And unti say MC then the Babano. And so a day. And so ye ubia or ye a pepini and as ubi or ye ceremony. Now, my mama eye open a kakra. You know, I like to do these things of going back and reminding people. When my father, the former president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Kwaku Agudani, when he was the president, he sought it twice to say, usually, no, one more your form say MC near the idea, no, and your connection, opening president. Now, we're to scar, and now, so not this guy, oh, president, Papa, we do it in the quay, oh, Mamma, we do on the or no crown the Whisker, I say, you're not president, the Neko. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne ba omia ban pese saade ne bebenti no e na omaka se saade a yenkoto sankrofo we no nyina so aba yenkoto omo so aba na wo area ho no wo kukurantumi wo agona abasa wo enyambesiem wo bebia takwa bogosum price so bebia wo bia no one kasa tusu nipa winim se sa papa we dia won ye na atena yes man se won ko president wa obekwa akwaje ade abreye na mama sa boy na nanim aye se box iron asa bidie aye muma same kromfo jamfi kwase ampani no papa fo mpani fu etete se mo tino ma sa akwa we ba be ka kire se sa ade ni na enye papa Enya papa say ubekwa chusu DC because some mama dream no say you can see enkoto aba MPP for at that time when you're popular and so MPP will win majority of those positions enti yenka say enya the papa now so what's one penna president taking the powers by going to me na president there. And now the so person upon to me ni be the man citizen no. Now we exercise all right. And o ma sami dem fi box iron. Tabi tekum. Ebe ka kire say there be enya de papa. And am pa uko to no. And a president Jimmy to me. Now my Jimmy to me na me the my appointment for and as a main appointees ba. No problem they say. And I'm over border. Hey. En pepe for na mugu Asante Mampong ni bi amakoya press conference. E dam na mo gba na say nyansa na eni mu bi ni mutirim. Sebu nimu a enye ho na mufi o nkwase afo ya ma mu koko de da ase a mu dodo no enye asantema mu na mufi mutie me sim pepe for na mugu ono yes I'm very serious about this em pepe for me nka Muslim me say em pepe for na egu Mampong ho na makọ press conference a mu di jimi no me ka tram say enye mu krom no mutie mu pese mutu so MC ni DC a mu ko garu mu ko timpana Munko zontemi ehon na muguo ahia no sre munko guso ehon na mudi DC. Don't think of it, say, how did Ghana get to this level? What is going on, man? What kind of nonsense is going on? Like, no, seriously, and they are what? NDC for GDA, what do they want? What's wrong with you people? No more shimo party office. More just say why? What? Jesus Christ, man. What's wrong with this political party? What kind of nonsense is this? Mommy, me, there be a cost on the Adiana Asante Mampong. Was it Udin the Imugu Yaro? Asia Imoro Nusa. Yam Jimmy, Kwasia Kobole, Onomo Kunyama Natanaso. Mutie. Missing Pepe for the Mugua Asante Mampong, Musia Mudisi, no. Mufro, Enkobole, Mahama Kromo. Yen to judge the Nyama Montanation, so some more Bodamoa. Now same crash, the same way so crowded. How did it even start? Like since when? President Bawe choose to obey to Nina Juma, a Jamu no be a Juma Kama. Some time ago, me Bejina Hana Meka send me say, Mentia say, say your kofa girlfriend there, I beni who efe. I beni baby ede. And Granny say, Pepe ni say, and yet, but say, Banner say, a politics, the amo say, and away I beni way and Granny. Who's on in Granny now, may? Uni I beni now. Currently, grab your crowd, ya, Sabi, what does so crown and Sabi, you won't find Chamin Penny for, Ebiana Sabi, why you croboni? Then the said Jimmy and the free him, I buy. Sadi and the free. Ah, hey, intimo, intimo, bear say, oh, low IQ, Sani, they are Shigana home. That's my person, Moyano. Yet the to me, ma, Musa to about on these people. You refuse based on the demonic party called NDC's advice. That idiotic party that does not think about Ghana, but just winning power, that when they get the power, they can do foco. You listen to their stupidity and their foolish press conferences, and you voted against it. Why are you now going to fight Mahama? I don't Jimmy, no. Why are you going to fight Mahama now? The opportunity was there for you to choose your own MCs and DCs. You said no, based on the advice of Sami Jemfi and his cronies. Fast forward, you are in power. John Mahama brings his appointees, and what are you trying to do? Are you people going mad in Ghana, or what is going on? I don't know who been able to say then. That's why. Makano. Mesim pepe for na mugwa sante mampono. Se mu pe DC yedi. Na mu pe MC ne sa niama na dia. Munko bole. Omuntwenwa ma mo na montena so. I'm done with that side. Na sante for mo sorry. No, na mo ye mo account for in total na nkasa. You guys have to rise. The air cost one mo say ya grow because obi akote party bi echi no dey enti. Mo dwen say your party enya party o. Muntie ni ye pa there is an underlying problem. There is a big underlying problem. Timamo fan koye NDC MPP. Nenkodi party achieve fan say ubi papa. Tricks na ba say meaning if it is lack of intelligence, you say there na wo mutrimo meaning it's like Ghanaians don't catch on when somebody is using something to plot something, they can't figure it out. They can't. What are you guys doing? Like seriously, like what is going on? Into your channel, sub you on previous way. Are you sorry you now? Cape Coast now. Obi DC for yes, we have say sabi unipani asantini unipani nya fantini intino and yampe. What is going on? And this if I didn't mudi di agronomy you seriously. And this for. Munsheni ye. Munsheni ye pa. And then mo gonna say, you know, mo ye smart ya, mo na mo wa ben mo. Send this ye smart people are mo and mo wa ben mo. You are in power. Or you forgot. Anyways, as and for a word to the wise is enough. Ma mama mi and our DBC here. Obi be chair me Ghana burubu. Mama mi mu kakra. Emfanti na always say Bible cracker say mon kwen ntina ya. Mon fa kakra ntumu yem. Mama mi mu kakra ntumu yem na edwuma ya enye easy. Na hobo mu a na minimum ni naare. Obi yeso anche de nya dia ne papa bi ani. Esremo ma me mu Ghana burubu yi kakra mfa nche manu. Na mota pota so ba. Esremo a ye. Mfancha mi ha. Okomo ya. Kasa mi num nsuo ya. Nsuo no na say empty stomach na. Ya me komodo mo. Ya sisi yes no. You do once a day. More of a bin a can say so when we grocery ya. Uja wona kran ka beja bi wo yam say dey be ya common one them. Grocery ya na aye dey out me di bia. Kwa dey egu e. Oya nkwan ade ma. I chair 2 days where no made in another. Subay or Manimitifia. Jollof na be ya na edini ni na. Ya beto bi ani e ma ye gunan ola me na mawo mo. Ma ye gunan. Obi udi brodo so say na uni brodo. Yeah. When am I catch us there? So when are you grocery DJ? So when are you grocery Sabi okwa eja na ikra na uje bi wo yem. Said the be your commander on them. So uni brodo. I no need him. Obisa, I'm coming from Facebook. You are welcome. All right. Now let's treat the subject that I came with. Yakotwa bano. Yakotwa bano. Yenya asophobia one next year. One next year say nyankopon eyi akire yen. Say dia wo betun aboa Ghana man. Ene NDC John Dramani Mahama ena edi anim anamponsa michiao na dia de woman say womu koya kobobo mpa yi ni na je say ohwe ensa yedugu Mahama so when we ni kra dia na chesa nkanyame ni ho according to them ene nyame ma yi wini ye nyame ma omu wini ye ne nyame side den nyame side bibi aka omu ho parliament dia munji bibia na debia asemu emeka mo se meka kire mo se wonyankopon sheda ma NDC wini ye said ye be ya wo begu won animu ase 4 months into the amembu. What are we seeing everywhere? Disgrace. Ghana ni onyamba na eba for asofwe sana wo mu gina akira na wo mo ye sa ni nara utie. They did that on a religious basis because they thought allow yes. Sa asofwe ye di akire ni ade ni na sa wo bo say agenda. Won asase bi e deda wa no won ne MPP for twe ho manso. MPP abayan wo say bi no mo afa asase a enye ye dia. And MPP abayan say asase we dia ye beje dia mo man ne ye ne MPP ya adwene decide ya be campaign ya na na do three more. Na me na menim sa asofo so eduro tumi chiom. Endo me na social media asofo na ebo sa nkwase ampa ye no. Muntie ba ko o se ye gina sase. O se adwuma ye ni na mo ye ni sini mo ntwa no mama ya nkeka nsem. Mo ya no mama ya nkeka ne ma ye ya nsa na mu wi ni mo ni fo mo beje ya sase ye mpene. Sofo. Menim sa we to bi ta sa. Regardez là-bas, encore.
Who NDC ni? Who NDC ni? Now for NDC council about bam and two be fast aseno. Who be fast aseno. Now who NDC ni? Who ya command this who could be? You represent John Dalman mama some question no. Who NDC? Who NDC ni? So who person who fast aseno. Now who NDC wa ban bentiwo. Now who please atam ya kasamen this now can be. Then some account to be can be. They were the first see what was any pain the body for see a beer. Do you permanent so about the fast? Would you plus up a fast? Would you plus up a fast? Catch a nana so catch and will be a assassin. So I catch it. I saw the fire and chairman. Not for the to me about it. I missed all I remember with the Capone Johnny and everybody saw we are so full.
Oh, say Evans Michiao, Eno Zapoma Michiao. TikTok for the other me. Can we have video? Ni be your pambo. Or pambo say NDC for NDC for agent assassin. No more minimum. You are wow. Open the seats. You are bored. You know. Oh, you want to be on that bed? You say I can't seminar. You say I can't seminar. Who NDC ni? Who NDC ni? Now for NDC council about bam and two be fast aseno. Ube fast aseno.
Now, we end this in who you command this who could be. You are President John Dalman, Mama, some question. Who end this in? So who person who fast as now who end the Wabaya Bento? Now who please at them, yeah, Casaman this now can be. Then some account to be cabby. They were the first see what was your new pain, the body fancy a beer. Yes. Why you permanent so about the fast? Would you plus over fast? Would you plus over fast? Catch a nana so catch and move yes, assassin. I saw you pay the fire and chairman. Not in 40 years.
If you do good, you do for yourself. If you do bad, you do for yourself. Oh yeah, papa, oh yeah, fa, oh yeah, fa, oh yeah, fa, oh yeah, bonia, oh yeah, fa, opamwe, esewara. If you do good, you do for yourself. Ghana software. If you do bad, you do. And then, check. Now there was that now cotton illegal in a usu. Opamo, I don't know usu. Mahama memu. Was sunny down no crown the doom soba major tomu crania snap and jazz as no crap amon was uncle Roma cocom. Yeah, Mufisa Bonina went digana mino, Yami the bed chamo, as so far more Ghana, must support to Sanquas the same way. You people think your God is going to have it easier unless the God you serve is not a rightful God. If your God is a rightful God, he will judge you. Also for Pamo, may say, and now we see as I see a dama and this Nibians yo. Hey, Dama Unya, we are and you're ready. So for me, say, was sorry, dino, I sorry, dino with him. And when the doom saw the made jar tom, the Asiaba Pamo preference as soon as so, no one could remark or come. No China says to swamp passing your mem with 2 master Mumayanas as he swap. Marcus, because these people paid Ghana with dirty money. Professor John Mahama Ebama na be capture na sa asiama no pam wo kem. Mami you na memfa another one bra. Next one ameba ye communication director Richard Ahiagba. As you know, I've always respected you for who you are, and you're a very intelligent human being, and I like that. I would, however, ask you, you know, sometimes somebody is a good speaker, but they are not good speakers under tension, and there is nothing wrong with it. That is not how God made you. Yeah, no, no, say young roy, you'll be I may say you can't say me drama home if into me can come ramagisca, me drama went to me kakwa babegisca, but to be on yes, I could draw no and fine, yes, sir. Sewa Amehia try say Obeto to Momone de Ashe communications director no. He tried to fend himself, but I think say going forward, no. The communicators are Moko TV, Sony Radio, so no. Your best remo. Yeah, mamu ma host for no quite. Emma Omon Getty, and I say Omon Chemo and Famun see one side. It has to do with Reverend Intimfojo's case. Now, girl, your friend is saying, Sewa me here, me boy, Sewa me here. Sewa me here ask say Richard Ahiagba, who is our communications director. Mr. Richard Ahiagba should tell or no girl no if the Honorable Minister Intimfojo has evidence. What kind of question is that? That question was supposed to be shut down from when it was even asked. Because when you try to explain that, it complicates situations. And that is what hosts who want to distract and turn attention like. They love that thing. To catch you off guard, to comment on something you are not prepared for. So that their bloggers and writers can get their headlines from. I did communication, so I know what I'm talking about. And when I say I did communications as in like with communication writing and all those things. I did that, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Obi obey interview piano, obi obey interview piano, or baby obi the hooks and answer the punchlines. And which is sometimes they like to catch you off guard, because usually when they catch you off guard, that is when things start coming out. By the time I want to know I can say more on person. And that is what they do. Yeah, they address a form of and that is what the 78 million given to Philosopher Kwache is supposed to do. I'm not the one to teach you your job. I'm not even qualified to teach you your job. However, it is a little advice I'm giving to you. Now, I'm going to play this video. Not tie the girl in the air. Tie. Not tie response. Yeah, senior man no at the man. Let's go.
I'm coming. I will answer your question. How do you ask if...
Does Reverend Tim Fojo have evidence?
Sorry?
Does he have...
How can you tell, or how can you ask the communication director of a political party if the person in question has evidence? Joe, welcome. How? How is Richard Ahiagba supposed to know if there's a concave sample, or if there is... How? In any case, the honorable minister never said, listen to it very well, because this is the spending they've paid the 78 million to do. The honorable MP in Tim Fojo never said, say, there was definite cocaine. That is why his letter said suspicion. And the suspicion is the reason why he is calling for investigation. So for Sewa Mehia to come and sit here to ask Richard Ahiagba whether the honorable MP has evidence is not even supposed to be a question that should be allowed. But Richard Ahiagba entertained it and tried to what? And tried to even explain. In any case, if it is indeed evidence, na Sewa Mehia, says I'm here. I'm here. Yo, I'm here. So if it is evidence, no sure. What is more evidential as a host, as a journalist, as a presenter, as a person who has gone to school of journalism? What is more evidence than the person who raised the suspicion giving you grounds for him having those suspicions? What are the grounds in Tia? Papa no have a suspicion. Papa no say, and then answer be mo beka kire say much gold ni sika yente ho hwe. Mo se much cocaine yente ho hwe. Plane ni bia besi yeta maxo a yen login in na yen ni kwanya plane ni besi ho 5 days another plane so back ko asen aba. Hu. And now o government communicator the customer president Bejina Hoka say, oh there be antisa. Now flight anyway say I had an ewo. I be check it out say they are feeling so for to kwache can here throw because say oh tracking flights no go dina. They are all cannot be recorded under those. However, their Reverend Minister Nakanino can be cross-checked and has checked out. So why do you still ask Richard Ahiagba if the minister has sorry, if the MP has evidence or not? This is the work the 78 million is doing at Philosopher Kwache's office. Buy makeup for these slave queens and powder their face. Let them wear tight clothes that their bombs and their titties are not fitting inside. And let them come and sit there and entice the people that come and sit there so they cannot even comport themselves or hold themselves together. This is what they do in Ghana. I'm not going into that. Next video, next video, so I'm here. Now, I am a so TV. Tap on the screen. Send your gift.
Say answer re-registration and your papa be babeka ni pabra bohwana. Ebe yini pe fini ha ne na tete na. Omo ye campaign no omo keka ya mani pa adwin ya ne dede. Okojine wiem to aba mo afa omo ada no omo se mba egugu wanana. Sam George kasa so ni obi otokwa oba bebu na ani. Mama beja TV so kasa so we ya action di echire. Omu wi na mo akosho mu dem na mo sere Ghana fo. Me de yo ba be fa so bi enu so. Sam George. O pese Ghana fo kasa wa ya ade ya ma wa adwuma wo so ba ye bibia. Pe bibi fufuro mom na fa bra. Ne be boa. O man no ne be boa ya ye gumu no ne be boa ya kwoto aba ma amu no. En na hu hia sam ye na we de fa so bi enu so. Mada ne mba na MPP fu tufa mo so saa. Munshara musori njira na munya ne ehia
enti wo do ho be hye mo wo be register wo sem ne fofra na
me de mi ni time pa me de yesa de nye me phone so
yo we SM registration some be kaya ebra MPP wa ba mu surf line for chip no wu ye o sem no wu ye ye try say ye pese ye incorporate it say de akrumu ha se unkura idea untumi nje phone number said the be ya the phone ni di bone ya yetumi atrace ya say we Nigeria na we Nigeria NDC for kutia Sam George be kutia is aden ne so register bill na ye kondo nipa ne the voters card ne call ye the same thing there kan ya and then there Sam George ba ba mu a wa ye say aman ball abam Sam George no wa ye say aman ball abam utie ne skin colors Sam George skin colors they said they are said be omo na two rainbow mu ne sesu akuri wo be gina wa no wa be kan kwasi asem we wi asini na na de agu ho aso no obi na ekon ene ya no communication minister Sam George so person sign ye re-registration na ne ya ne ye se ehun hia Onyame otiase enye na mo now the amamene can say I re-registration no emfenyanse bi amre no na meguso amehwehwa na mekopie papa kwase ya bi so we are papa kwase ya ne kwase oye ne say ono ane ye mumma o lecture omo e wo university and sorry amamehwe no fo mamimi auto mamimi anu fo baako mamemfe baako mamemwo baako ayesa amempa o and why sa de no akobon yes akwase ampafo party no mama ne post na lecturer Jimmy Foyi mekasa yentia or say the presidency has been rid of rascals mama yentia na men reply na quick na yento aso Friday say bi mu dija.
If you look at things, the presidency has now been beautified. Yeah. It has now been ridded of rascals and rascalities.
The catcher said Professor Jempo na dwene ye adwuma Ghana for sure sometimes I am yenjie hundi o papa yo gina we ana papa yo tiwe Professor Jempo ya wo kan kwasi asem yemfa ne sex for grade ne nto na yemfa ne contest asem wo kan ne sisi yi yemfa ho ehina so nto ne ahwese nyansa wo mu a o se ye bre akufo ado no na rascals tio o yusu word no rascals na na egu presidency ho intina presidency ho no airtime you one ebra John Mahama free eye Flagstaff house ho no na grass ye ho ni na ewu 2016 we all saw it MPP ne be dua grass foforo mai ho no mo eye fefefe ya moa masene kogumu a mo hwe ebio jampo se uma adwembo ne ba utirimu a utongum because onyame ma wo kan kwase asem nko a emwa wo na ka lecture ni die ka wo kasa na etie na so ye lecture na ade edo wo drosum na wo de kira ade a de bia nkwase asem na beba be gina bedwum aka ena me no ka sei ebra na na adoda nkwa akufu adote ase ana so tie konwa so mo fa ncheme yantida se NDC ni bi papa fie yakobo awura o se ye suspect se we wi ade yantida se ye se Mahama wi ade nti yanko ni fie kwache no yantida se we afa we tu akowo ho ministers the antibida and so yet and only a rascal government now from the day one na owini aba na yenso ani ino so na chita afọ astart ya kokoko konkrofo adwuma mu se ya ban na abentim tum na mumpie na mama ya meso. Which of these is rascal? So what do you adwuma? Professor John put na adwuma ya adwuma. I'm telling you people, you people think it's a all these people are depressed individuals. All these people, depressed individuals who have been given political platforms and with national until they just sit on there, spew in the garbage, take their $100 at the end of the day, and they go home. That is all they do. That is why they go to these programs. We are in an era where under your stupid NDC government that Mahama is leading, the Kwame Dubai, the man, the most useless and incompetent president Ghana has ever had, is leading. There is this stupid boy called Jakpa who will wake up today and feel like today I feel like going to harass MPP people. Let me get up and take some guns and some man. Let me go and do small action. You are calling that rather not rascal. Professor Dambo nebe obebo damanse we be a market me ka ebe mu mamu fe ni akro Professor Jampo obebo damanse we ni wumpa so kro obebo damanse we. I'm telling you people. Me say and crofo we boni ade omu benya die enti womu de etesa ban dia say Ghana dachi no, they are all going to pay for it. Let me take him off. Now, another individual, Muntieno.
40 of them were taken over. They came.
Ebra nanado dan kwekufuado tie kunyaso. Akwanya no peso de stop Galamsey and say yebechiche Galamsey for yebechiche ne CZ of equipment. No kurenti ono ankasa na ban enkrofo ni bi na omompe nanado asem. These same people were busy. A Minister for the Environment, Science and Technology. As an Ayarika, I believe so. Oma question if you Ukraine and say, that's how true it is. I don't know. Also, 40 excavators were seized from Galamseyers are missing. Mutie. Ebra MP no almost a yang and Ayama excavators Ayra. And John Mahama is in power. Sami Jemfi ne nimuna ayese short box kupion no. Yente se oka excavators 40 na ayira no ho. Na minister no konso ka se omo ye Galamsey no omo sorry a na omo atu. Motorboard do se den with the motherboard na no na omo tumi de spark no afidie no na omo atu de kono mo ajantontro ana. Se mo be kan ya ekufu ado time. Sadia na bia na esisi no na command na ekufu ado ye na adwene se sadia obe den obe share excavators no so chi na ene ye nyina de bebo na na adetiri so ende muntala sa ka kire se eyampa na excavators no udisi wa omutu motherboard no na o ma excavators na de esuo na afi kra de excavators a omo na se o ma chiu emu 40 ayira nti anda NDC de excavators yira enya de bia enye bibi gidigidi bia na meboa but and the MPP there so we be chat through excavators ayira even though say ye nim be excavators na wa yemfa ho ne yemfa ntan obi me say dia ma ye nyame be tuatua mo ka mako but dem market they be ametra me kan me say wo akoto sa aba boni we bia say wo the best say Ghana dachi no say unim na akoto aba boni that is all right. But na ye dia wo be die ba bia be hyenti ena okogina mu koto sa aba we ya Nyankopon be maduane bi a wo be di bia enya wo deda because o ma wisian bi ananka wo benya daache ne daache akansensen mu yentie mu ntala
Fix the control board and move the 100.
What you fix the control board na no dey hide no mo dey adwane yo mo kan no na many aji you aye many aji
eti me ma omunyina reshe mu se eti me ma omunyina reshe
tobo where Mr. Se konan ding pang di jimmy di tan ye jimmy di NDC Mr. Queen Ebra na owo opposition na opeso ba aban mu no John Mahama ka asem mi kire Ghana fo a eye adwuma o ka asem kire mo a mo ye adwuma ya fa mo adwuma mu a mo ye adwuma na me pese me kai mo wi a na mabisa mo se enne etesen mabra bo mu tesen enne mo a mutie John Mahama enu mo asem wei edukoto abama NDC no etesen madwuma mu tesen mu dwadie mu tesen yihu ade isa asoko weni tua utwam mo se de bida mo mpa kufu ado asem so ko fa heaven bramu pa mo mpa kufu ado asem dia ya o mu ne se aye ena nanka na na kufu ado mpo ena na ye koto ne so aba anka nyehwe but na na ado no wawie na adwuma a wayi obi ama yen se nipa ye nipa odimade a eyeye Ghana for said there be that mama yentie se mo kai sa ayi ya yanko
enti me ma omu nyina reshe mu se omu ayafa omu no a omu ko through recruitment ye ba ye mpa momo ombeto aso yesu ye befa ye nipa na yesu ya ma omu so abesom
John Mahama say mo ayafa mo adwuma mutie mo amuwo Erica J office amuwo clearance mo amuwo Ghana Post amuwo clearance mo amuwo aban adwuma mo amuwo clearance bia ye fa mo no se oba onye den oba enya ade a obepa mo adwuma mu na emom omuso omubefa bia ka ho na mo nyina ma ye adwuma bom me pa twa ne is that what is happening anyway adwuma me yin wedi and ne budget pa ya pass ya e cover adwuma yefuo ni bi kura se mo nkotena fi cause anya sa ye nye ska ye bewia sika na ese se edipia Ghana ni na ese ewia ese ya pamu bi ni nkotena fi ni yetumi che ska na ma ye ho wo ye Ghana babunu wani nda wo ho so wani mie ye ugina ho ejimi eye eyezu eyeza uye yezu eyeza sa koku akuafo ye kan ye num nsem nyinara hey abaya waba for the first time or ma koku aduaba the seedlings abaya na dem out odia ne say in order for you to be a cocoa farmer and ananado all you needed was a land do adentia ye ma waduaba a wudi bedua cocoa no ya bedo efuo na ma abaya na edo ya ma obrode ba na wodi abobbo cocoa no mu na abaya nkasa aye spraying edi amawo na aban asen aye pruning na amawo said ye beya ebetumi asu bebre aban edemo aye digital said ye beya cocoa farm ma bia wa register the farm bia ye won the digital address system baby e wo enti enne se ja na beto ho a yetumi smart drone e ma no kodum ja enne bibi na beto ho a yetumi smart drone e ma ne ko ho enne so won na beka obi wo ho a yetumi smart drone e ma ne de anti snake venom e de ko ho ma ne ko ji obi nkwa Ghana na nado danko akufuado e jama akuafo no no owie ya no sign this sika e time so all this sika sign time kokofo so John Mahama ya wukoto abama ni John Dramani Mahama ya wukoto abama ni oba ye koko ankosuro koko ba fom akate erikopoku anu kodi waye ni ti won hyen so obi obudi ni kodi ade wo begro nkwasi akika no obeto no waye two note sa no na Greek ni na won nsem under erikopoku a Greek was growing at negative nsumut meji onu diye Epiafwe Ghana koko epiafwo muji onu diye obi a no ma 400 cedis me catch so obi a o ma 3000 Ghana enya papa no ba obema 100 million per bag aboa o there be epiafwo dem fa nche me san twesen koko epiafwo me san twesen mo fa nche me adwuma yenye easy Easy. TT break. They are on cocoa 400 CD no. Okay, Willie. What time I took first na yen na pump to say baby I beg for one pay. I do not bunny away a treatment yen needs if one to ya we a training na. Impruka in some consu a gugu ye call to Muntino. Quabra minta can no sorry ye. One says suit to manum fatanada. Ne papa yonti ni suit na the munini. Ne papa ni suit a quabra minta me help minister Miss Last of Craft oh rather Ghana for in fact or go will you the bonio. Ebra na do ho say energy counterpart bi free brochire ba na uhu ebi aboache jako anase uhu ebi eyi papa yi Matiopoku prempe a odi anim utie na ohwe ne dress chese papa bi say road for na baba amoakwata chese gbuna information ayi sister Fatima no ade ade chese oh ya bo ayi mpepefo ade ani eginem chese decent ayi urban education the number 1 educhum papa bi pa obedi president as obi amake educhum papa bi edim urban say yankofa special initiative fish reform bra how akumsin be bia ginegirem heavy communication eslay or the number of kura ne be kum eno na answer me hwe video bi ma mesefem ye mo fa nche me onipa bia ye nipa but in fact enipa ni bi wo wa wo hwe mu ya asa nyankopon bo obi awie no hwe ya asa kan netie ne kakra ma me fa ntroto abi no ntum because we talk about minta kan do tinwi nanim ani father thank you I from reference you to be a sin Nancy chain now me say Ghana for aden now when I represent our health be health for akwayi Kombolo how to focus share Kombolo near Kasana we are sorry US for health secretary are sorry Canada health secretary no are sorry UK for health secretary are sorry will be a suit saying come and now representing Ghana Kwabna me papa we are kuku no fertilizer ton akando your excellency just you nupo I just the about talking session as in your pejane the natural man sign because we be can na so yankwasi asem akando she suit no didi broni ya chi na beka say obi ne boy on say obi ya papa di anim na wo ya boy di chi na so we health minister na how can be taking it serious I Ghana for me dia bro Ghana for dia bro pa she obi ti say gender ministry she omo ayi omo di omo ko ho hwa adwo asafo anom ne ade ade omo ko to gender ministry na she dia ayi di omo no ko to we the bill is passed has come from Mr. Speaker the bill Mr. Speaker is affirmative it is gender law, gender equity. It is the equity law affirmation. Speaker said, I want you to state the act. No, you know. I'm ya coffee do we are in parliament. So I'm question me amount. Where do you mean? No, when I'm ready. Gender on na ma ene nkwada so amaye monko we de o kire no and the affirmative is affirmation is gender parity. Sorry your Mr. Speaker ene de e pusa Ghana mwedi boni o pa asa boni we nyame fa nche yen ka kire mo ne plane sa boni we nyame on fa nche mo da energy minister bae enye ke bros na ko Pietres bu achi da mu a container bi nam Dubai Why? What's going on? And you guys are not worried? The Ghanaian society is not worried about the trend of things here. Hamo. Say do brief way in the manim. And the cocoa ya by I see cocoa no to me cram to. Now unim dia air or ma Mary. World market cocoa bags ekosoro. Tini you. World market cocoa prices ekosoro. Is that Althina? And this for Omaka say cocoa I see a ton no 6,000 to 9,000 no. Almost one maintaining 6,000 no to me for being even though world market no kosoro. Bisa who's adding here. Almost 4 years po. They are not accountable to nobody. They catch them on the play. They are not accountable for nobody. Yeah, man, 3,000 cities. So say yet. Now, mobile mobile ni ye. And then we have 4 more. And this if we call budget ni more. Just in trap budget no crown usually. Yeah, they support to cocoa for no crown. Yeah, trap. Yeah, trap. Yeah, trap. Next one.
Now he's gone further to say that they should produce CCTV camera. Do you know how?
Another G for Roxanne Fiameko. Akwawe Ebra Nanado di ade and or said Nanado nyehwe won the community. Roxanne Fiameko, you have a miss call. Ebra ya papa Nanado tiwono or said Nanado enye bibia e won the constituency. Now, when a woman and Koba and say NDC for air Kotuaba, a yomo parliamentary candidate. I feel the Ross and Fiame Quebetina TV swap. Nanado I agenda 111 woho, Nanado I a school block, Nanado did this, Nanado the government did this. The Fiame po, anyone then got to Metro TV. Bonu kwali sana na kufadu wanya kana de yakoto aba mountino o kanyu mapa aban na ye ni ye twa to fa koto aba ma me simprofo we nyame bebi so but ogu nani mu asewa me pa cho. There is no part of an airport tieni that is supposed to be in range as security installment anywhere, security cameras anywhere. Memobi another. According to Roxanne Fiameko, or said tarmac sono na cameras and more.
He's gone further to say that they should produce CCTV camera. Do you know how the airport works?
Yes,
I told him that if he has some understanding in the airline industry, he wouldn't say the kinds of things he has said. For instance, there's no CCTV camera on the tarmacs. The tarmacs are quite far away.
Or say there is no CCTV on the tarmac. The tarmacs are quite far away. Roxanne Mabon Minsia de Nenso. 1 year to Obama me a tribalistic committee here would be a member parliament. Now, every airport, Uti, every part of the airport, there is one big control room fixed with cameras that points everywhere. And that is why if there is any emergencies on the tarmacs, we are able to determine and know which place to send them to go for the help. Since he was zone E, you share the camera soon as I didn't was zone E intino. You smart emergency crew omoko zone E. You to also your MP wako school. Oshemra mama kwesi appear this way no. Nim say airport be a tarmac. Nim say airport be a tarmac. There is a unit. Is there any official statement to the Sparrows? No, but there. Oh, boss, you should know this. Who said I'm like Kotoka Tarmac do not have security cameras? Kotoka Airport, even the local side now, it's on my local side, no, it has the CCTV cameras there. And they are labeled. These cameras point to what? These cameras are specialized cameras pointing to the tarmac in order for security to be in as a service. Obi, every war. Now, OC Airport, no more. How are we able to determine, say, Obi, Nenamo, and you want more what them more, or more control room, or more turn the TV, so no, are they not the people who see it? This one, you do not even need a service official statement, senior man. We don't need an official statement. Everybody who works at the airport knows to say there are CCTV cameras on the tarmac. For them to come and tell us, say it's far so. Anyways, let me take him off. And just like that, we have come to the end of another episode of Political Zone. I don't know if Buga will come on tomorrow, but I'm a chance. Those who want to talk, I can give you 2 minutes each to talk. Mama Pesa Mokasano. I can give you a few minutes each to talk. Nah, I know. Mama Shewo. Facebook and YouTube no so no me de eyine to amamo. Me de how do you call the link no air to amamo so that you guys but me mamuni na how. All right. But your partner. All right. My bus is here and start. We'll be about 3 minutes. Are you okay? Yes, boss. Sir, 3 and so. Okay. Okay, and you only because time in India. Who's time in India? Time in India. Kwabra. Yeah. Are you more live? We are no crowd, sir. May fa calls 1 or 2. Oh, but down now. Okay, can who do our frame? Me pacho fache me pa obi phrase muntina man yes no me pacho yo mommy pacho will start kasa. Bacho yo.
Yes, I mean, yeah, go to Abama. We notice baby, a chill. Because someone but a chill near to over here. I mean, an Abana Catano. Ilusua, Santo Quano. A Kamubi, and a Bemaya Lusus elections. Now, I am a create a Bemus of the people. Don't mind any bonafon talk is for a TikTok Lusua. Maybe a month with my own papa. So much she no more come to Quasana me to the Quacasi. I do we are moving. It's so they banana. Ye go to Aba. Open for MPP. And this is for me in your phone call. And woman in your phone call. You will party no political parties in your meaning. And you probably do a habua. Na propaganda dinner and this for me. This idea we into more quite a moment. Hey, the kind of was at the four platforms for doing big team at home. Then I'm believing okay, I'm some more politics in the union. We be as anxious to month. Na me nim se no mo expect se Akufo Addo. Me gina bonti me di gunfo na tembio. Se say na no pese kan sem no ma ne ekosi o. I don't know. Ene di musa ma ene. Ekofa MPP kuku kakraka we e bai. Na ene ya ye ka say who can asem bi asante kono manfo no ya take over. Omo ya die japade ni ye sase efri yensem. Twensem a ekoso manfo asante manfo na efa ba bi ye me de manfo hini yako elections no ya de bi minim se mo notice ya ba wo me ko manfo job kasie bi ase ogu ba wo me na yire ni mo ase poto se e ma wo mo machia na nsam kura ba wo me ayi ni ta wo cha no yi ni sa firi ho e ho no ma mi hu se ho nyina ye be dusu because manfo hima ene manfo hine no e se wo mo nyina akoye NDC fo na ene wo sa wo hine wuti hoyi a ene ukuro ne jadamu say no ani je ho ana ono otrand dem obegusa no a lot of questions o na adwene enti asante fo said enipa bebree papa NPP ya kan party NPP ya kan party said voter region any yenuanum siremufo aso NDC mu no e wo se yesu so yediem ye die na MPP akanfo wo se yesu so yediem ya je nipa nyina we party no die na so party ni fu papa ye asante akan ye die no se NDC fo voter fo ene ye ni ono no fofo ene wo ma kwaji bono so aka ho enti ye tra ho ama Ashanti be so wo ma be ji aka ho ana e wo se me ye ni da ho yo ye ni ono ma Asante fo mo mo ni na ho na mo ya tendidie no a mo di other tribes na ene e affect your party ama ne your party e titi apansa mo ye sre wo mo ye no kwa na me ka bia afa ho ko ke se mi die ye ke ka ko one be you move your money. You're gonna form
that's it. Mr. Marcus, Endra on sa 2 minutes. Until the fact out the no why. Mr. Neda eka on sa and the eka o balance 2 minutes. In the fact and there no.
Yes, actually, me finish so na me ma free ball. Me fu ma she if ya kwa bre ball. Kukwa ball one fi o na me fu ma she. Nti sansem na e ko so de why? She say no, adie pa e di nya pa e person nkumenya on the part of Ashanti youth. Person nkumenya. Me ka me hu anya sisi a ena onim. Sansem na e ko so no. Oh, papa na was free no eh ohene na was free mo askwale mampo ohene no. Ana gbachi dankwa. What the initiative be by we say near intimate just as in free no. Into the relative for here. Omo the suma ya Asante for ni be no ma just as in their home. Because we say ko take over that askwale mampo in order to cut that short no. Sabe obi timi ekesa bi so no timi aboa masa because omoya no ma chizongu no mu di binti mu hunu into we say on to as media it dem say other chiefs all the Asante metropolis and then the other Asante regional areas no omo should follow suit but they did not They did not. Nyame so me ka nyame so no kwese be me free no. Un tanya zongo de bi ho sa. Do ko bo ho ayo bo zongo ho. Ho no mo mote. But omon tete said the omon tete e wo baby no. E ya ho sem. And omon mo dia di wura ya santifo di mo ma ti se no. Ya santifo ni na e wo shebe bu na so ka NDP asam na o. Na adle ni bebrebe wo no nya no. Wo no nya no. Minim di akoso. Minim ade pot se mo dua no wasanto mo ti si ame no ka se. And upon go eka se ni. Be du ko bi so e to ba ni wi wo ka se ni. Ye fa ya adre nko ho. Na ye me de say nyame adoma May. Sorry, your friends say in October. Asante na open so be twa bia. Yes sir. Asante. Mr. Felix, let time bomb so. And some of them will be because of any point of war elections. And I'm going to be quick here and tell me, it's going to be a new call. And I'm going to be also home. And you're normal. I'm going to say, and you're normal. Now, we would see a sentiment for Mr. Felix can say, one that a sentiment for. Now, we catch a sentiment for also a multi BC for your my goodness.
How?
Oh.
How?
I ain't funny besides this year. Make I during former president in another time, where the penny be call north, so uncle hold the position you I will free the southern part. Go for now.
I'm opinion.
Let's even take Ohinijam, or yes, Antonio. Yeah. I'm the Coca to Pacas for studying. Also, be there as I mean. But I don't need to be away with me. Ohinijam, or yes, Anthony. No, Zibia, or yes, Anthony. Or Mampane. But Santini be so is you know, can be this year. Hey, as on the four, only a trial. As on the four racism, meaning the racism. Kodaki, she is the crew. Kodaki racism. To the crew. Oh, and only one American symbol. Mr. Felix, Mummy, and Yadi say a person of what part in the year. And then, and I see him say, a sentiment and not NDP to be power there. Though, you know, the greater part or other regions of why. Because all I have any Sanzia, Omunia and Kofukro. Omunia and Kofukro. But saying other regions of my account for what we are all a sentiment. And one MPP because in telling you, someone no more attack us and yes, you need to store. Account for me, because what come account for the woman, dear man. I'm going to say, a good body of money. I'm on my own. Uko go to the video. Minister Savannah to go to what they took box at net diamond or Savannah there. You took you. Next, also, more to share Marasabaya. Yeah, some precious millions in free home. And what country is I? He said, oh, I don't know, L. Who told you that on the phone? I don't know, L. Meaning, come from and say that. Me be that. Me be that. Oh, some of them now, more are you here? I didn't know question. And now, your problem back open, you see a communication director. And our can see I think, to me, he is the worst communication director NDP has ever had. The worst. Because Nancy former MP for what's the name? Baby, Kaya. The former communication director or after Fantom, your friend said.
Wabia Samoa.
Good communicator, but and I'm saying also now getting to say that people also can cancel reducing this one or cancel. And what we tell him about on cancel, but the communication and Emma Partner. Because Rotter goes to NDC at a moment here. Why never can want to say, and if one can want it. As communication director of a biggest opposition party, you have to shut it down. And you can also, your friend say, host, you know, a woman lead you, woman is only leading. But we question also a question. When men, you know, there you go on. But then before, on what TV station and radio station, no more comment. Now, your mom, your lead, your mama, you lead you on. No. And you can say, no, you make sure say one more, you don't remember for all the national positions in terms of communication, especially in the communication aspect. We make sure we because you see, he will be a contract money after the and what you them.
All right.
Madam and why? And he part, you know, yesterday. I can't find out can you know, and I was having for the woman, anything about the woman, why? Because no man a person. So I must support you. No Mujama said the minority no more Ghana, take over and be back to the week.
We are supporting you. It's Ashantis who didn't support their own self. We did support you.
Mr. Felix, you too.
We have always supported Ashanti. Mimi say, like, I've always supported Ashanti and anything Ashanti. And we tried to explain to you, but Mama will be catching them say, yeah, she was Ashanti. Making Nana Kufado, Sane 12,000 road, no, yeah, and the majority of it was done in Ashanti away region. Anyways.
I find the Obian who
but still they voted against him. Mr. Marcus, but of Friday and the brand sorry, Casti. Sorry.
Mr. Felix.
Yes.
A coin for a coin, and in terms of health, though your health, you know, maybe the one man and I declare maybe when I find it, I might not buy a coin between you. But I wouldn't enjoy the boy. You can go for market. You're talking, you know, you touch it is 5 for your promising number of crama. And you'll be seen there. Everything of what Africa. Everything there. And you can maybe at least time one can be in your hand, and kind. In touching this with baby because not really a pleasant from one trouble my. No, clear, but you didn't see another. I've been
all right. First, most of the interchanges now, most of them were done, were promised in the second budget or in the second government. That is from 2020. So I'm aware that they started it and then it goes on and on. So for line interchange, almost starting it got down to a place. But anyways, Mr. Marcus, Papa Father Brana, me I'm one of fast now. Yo.
But I did be a Ghana. I mean, most sure I am my role.
Okay.
Sunday, Yana Nanum one goes to now, can be a war for dinner what they are saying in Nipa. Ukaluwushe on your school as on your book evidence. Niparakasa, Ukaluwushe, no one would ask American or your no car and I don't know. And the Manana, they be no, I'll catch them the Okaway, share, so quattro quasi, Obama on Toma, away up is anything. A naked man promises to clothe you. Just think of it, Kaka. I don't know what has happened there. I had the Ghana all of a sudden, you probably, yeah, boy, and a bread to the Yimi answer. But first, a general cocoa farmers was them. What do you been to one Europa? Yes, the man I didn't know about you. Say, true, if you don't restrain yourself, one of Papa. Was on about NDC since 1981-82. President Rawlings, on your cool. What quite cocoa farms, what tree, never be. Obejido, President also cocoa farms were unit that. There wasn't any policy there. What about me? The one cocoa was about. There wasn't any, but rather, the Ghana what did what the set up cocoa body. team. The main is the Kafuna so what benefiting from that. Cocoa board scholarship. In the cocoa, one you. Fumba, none what the scholarship. Now, President Kufuor Bena said, if I didn't obey your cocoa, what could do into a set up a target, not the cocoa mass cleaning or the bay. Now, also or the subsidized fertilizer. Outside there, cocoa acquire a carfuno. A bundle so one anything, no way to fan, no one's way to fan, no fertilizer was I. In fact, by I may be wrong in the figures, but I think it is in the era of President Kufuor, new policies in Ghana, it to 1 million tons. By the time of the office, cocoa, in production, what in Professor Monsabenu, them subsidized policy, about here,
yes,
until I do at the same part, Mr. Mahama, obey, obey if you have not the free fertilizer.
Obey.
Now it's in the free now. How are you by your papa? Also, the day, obey ye more ye free in Tino. But for it's more baby there. Uncle Fana, you 1 year cocoa farmers, no way NDC supporters. Now, what quite them? Fertilizer free water bottle. Oh no, 1 year, yeah, more than a day. You're not papa, I can't do no papa. Oh, we are cocoa. We but fertilizer free. Oh, yeah, but yeah, means I do FM was even announcing it. People came to testify that fertilizers are what they be now. We're getting in. Oh, and I see cocoa funeral. Why you them a quafuna not when ya fertilizer the bean to. Oh no, mama, here cocoa production. Also, I should soon. Also, nature beam. Or son nature cry. Yamincha the NPP bay. Wamo and so. What's the then of cocoa trees? The Brewing now will human swabba into what the cocoa rehabilitation program was the bay. Now, what can you quafuna there? We cocoa away in the swab, but one cat now, bunny butch on a cow. Yes, it can't take you. Or science should catch on the won't be a tree and crops. Oh, no, what did the umbrella or the baby not brought them for western side and Buna because government was funding it. Brought it by a cheap water. I can't election, young teacher person for quite. More consider Brother when he was campaigning in Western region. Once you hello, what the pollination, cocoa pollination, this was the way a cocoa farmers. Another policy I want to be there. Syndicated loan in a Bribia Quachi or Broflona. No, into almost $150 million. I feel young Conquaji the loan. Then young say about cheap Kawa Ghana, Naya Damahineko. Now, almost 150 million. Now, Yapakawa, Damakoni in Orumba, cocoa farmers in one. The means cocoa price in what channel 400. Now, you know, then I go for the 2 months or the 1,100. My brother, now who cocoa farmer now? And here this year's son. From time immemorial, go to me, be or be a bad, who have a catcher with there. These are the things my year may home for so. Cocoa farmers are watching when it treats in a benefit on a cow. Well, honey, it's so. And this is what catcher on a day, on one bar, or what time I did 6,000 or whatever would say. No better, when you're
Arrow.
I better come to cocoa farmers where I'm from.
Oh.
When pay for power,
Winning.
pay for power until I come now. She kakra. Na sabi, what's the quasi? Obama on to man, and the end of cocoa won't be anything. Send this year when you want to look. What says she about what 2 men did? About what 2 men did? One of one want to win. This is still when you walk as I what I say. They are gone away, you know, I your home. Now, Yami and me but to pay in before. When my young killing and it's in the Macacra. Now, you power than a baby where you party where you champagne for. If you know, boy, I am for. The soft and politics are decision that will take all your accept them. Ghana, young two quinny, then you mean, on your politicians, you know, or you pana yet to know. What's under young Jim at the home, but I got to have.
I'm not.
I believe young madam go for what you had in that word. She's around the more by there. It's also room to me. Yet I'm not. Every cause for what to want it to know. Who go for the why you're smuggling. No, about every cause go up on the book. Ghana, for some code the year to go over the year. On money and yen I have when I work. For son, who was Siabaya for 2 years. O son, I begin Jenna for 2 weeks. O son, I buy it to a young Jim Quetchy. A baby on the Aquacoto. A baby on the Aquacoto. But the man original. The Ghana, obey ya. My politicians in good you. Yeah, yet to Abanasi and Kamubi. Anytime I was a ballot box base with Yaran, young to our buying Yansa Womaka crack. Young to our buying Yansa Womaka crack. Yes, after to have 1 2 months, ever did you on the go to my. You have to wait for 4 years. In Abura. But I feel it's with us.
All right, Ozu. Your 5 minutes is up. Ozu, you are next.
Me ana.
Ozu na yako 5 minutes. Ozu mi yanko time ni mi yanko.
Yeah, me. Ozu, on make my priso. Odi awo kwa bono Muhammad.
Ahwanu ma.
Ode kasa.
DK. Okay. Ozu mi ntio.
Me kadia the man ne kasi e kafa ya 34. Adia we adie na we Asante. Na say adie ye wo dia. E de ba pa no so ye fa.
Bon ban.
O se u protect wa adie na e ye wo dia no. Na usiesie ni ye. Na umma si obi obeba bu bia no umma no kwan so obeye interview etu otibi paase a jinu tu. Say adie na ye wo dia. Una wuji ni panatu. No ama kwan ma different tribes ni nyina ye dey abemu bi. Say Mr. Asante fo ni bi. Ya omu ti media ne so. Omu ma MPP wonya akonoma other tribes ni bi. Yes, blow. Okasa adie ye wo dia. Na ukodi other tribes ni bi at o the MPP kodi other tribes fo ni bi atema. Ka wu say abato ne so a o pesa adie na ye odia no oba power o. But if we are one so mu yie no. Oba ma other tribes na ye dey. Akodi party bi eti a omfa omba omo ma ye hwe o. But oba ya ma da bi oma koto aba ma ho.
Yeah, be delay. Yeah.
E bruto ko iba yi. Ma ku do obeka. Cast you obeka. Tu ba bi ni ene enkonfo beble kasa se komunyai. Because you will say a adwuma NDC.
As you say.
Kama Asante for no ene bono. But only Asante for the big kasa. Modi amon you know 2 4 years din atem ho. But mojo MPP ho. NDC akobo pa FCA ni atem. Mo Asante for ya bi be nya atwom. No be different the NDC. Na mu wia ye kan semgu na na adoso ene ba umi aso. NDC ya wo kase. Oh, PPA amwaye. Yemba NDC mla. Policy papa bia adi body bia mo mo start to Asante we. Na say social media minister ya obetra no say Asante for na be defending no. Yeah, ma NDC above Asante region. But I say Asante for the be playing atwom. Yes, say MPP a can party. Yeah, can. Infante, Bono, Achim, Wow, Western region. Oh, other tribes now. But you say, Ashanti region, people, and Eastern region, and I am with ya. But they are starting for the be, you know. Umenya, Miss Ram, Mokamanuntu. Uma party, no one ya, Konoma, other tribes. As an America clan. Ashanti region, you're quiet to a back. Yet to be renewed. Yet we are quiet to a back. Yet to be every me.
Okay.
Water rate, go check it. Give a pan and this I am water rate. Almost look at it, and this is warm. It took Oman, yes, you come back to Nanado, and a year is so, and more muso no more, and suspect almost to man this. Nanado, and more quite no, and suspect almost to man this. But as the Ashanti Pony be, Mususumia first Canada. Mususumia come on plug. Now, super. What Chamia Sama? What Chamia say PPF? The Domusicana de Tay. It's the idea your Chamia is so Chamia inside. Also, we had a who protested. But Okra no would do attempt. No would do attempt. Share a mamma and this by a move. After the living team at now. Man, fire, my to Abba, my like, ah. Nayana, Mekase, na ala no boya Tantinia. A phone at you, can say a company. And a year interview. No, we a company, a run about, but interview one party. That different person to baby, Abano Yati, we say. I didn't a company no, any an fananye. Ada ya, that I will feel corner with other be your fast 5 years. Ever phobia. Ye knew clear. Yema party in your party, Emma other tribe. Miss Slow, a brunto conina, Miss Santifor. Ye castle. A agenda NDCU. But a qua, it's yeah, on it's yeah, MPP. The Kotia, yes, no, me pacho.
Yo.
Miss Rome.
Yo.
Man, people who now know. And you see how loud MOB for agenda, PR, my first answer. Once the first may come last one.
Yo.
Within MPP. Obi beso ya agenda. We are constitutional center region. Other tribes no. And they been a watch because what's the welcome will be what's the will be too. Nema other tribes no so ever follow party no. Say MPP na ye wunu no. Omu do will be too. Because about one. Asante region, and now corner to a bar. Who but me renew? Ye voter region, ye pono, ye eastern region, ye north, ye sawi, ye and 54. Who bet not platform so now the cassette, ya for we are, Asante region for the there be we are sound, who come for the party, sir. My party no now kono I get protecting ye yo na wonya kono ma afofo emedrone medase
DK edu so but ayi me pa chomo ntwen yo Mr. Max me pa choma me fa na fa odi fam ansa na DK aba because DK dey minim so no obefa ya kakra ansa
yes our boss ubenyina che
but we dey born quick hello but your TikTok for no hold on why there are other people so I want to join with Facebook and and if how do you call it, YouTube, you know, we are sorry,
Yes, I thought to make
my patron, and I make us say, wait for TikTok for new hold on. I'm my journey, you know, not being so order that, you know, Bako can say we are now. We know my barber for Bako, na Bako Zaka, my barber for Bako. Mr. Max, my patron, time no call into no bonnet quick, mammy, me that's it.
yes, I then Casantino. Yeah, I mean, I know Casay. Masa, Sankophobia, say from Ashanti, you, me boy. Association. Enti omono sanse munu na ekoso no omate na omonte wo ka se mrebi ayi wuntumi koka kingdom say omo ye meeting no so me ha ye me kingdom ti okay
ai me kai pa
so mo tori sanka ye ntwa wuntumi aso fri ye fan sen Ashanti me bo
sa no mo kai
enti sa ti bon koso for omo ayi omadana enti all this what Kevin Taylor na sa enkwasiafo bi on social media edidi or people as and the party no we have tolerated certain stupid events that people because of obiama or my better the lives of Sawa me away who get away who sex videos about now some people just me one say Ghana and Kwana only country microphobia lack credibility yamo kwa mo be Professor Jampo. Such a person wouldn't say you know the suspension of the man no almost every year be I was say I don't call for of course psychiatric therapy because onisa your friend is saying ultimately no so when it comes to say ojina a man lecture do you know about that and such a person sa nipa way etimbe jina ya man kwa platform no beka sama manfo e dia sama a convince manfo am yakoto aba fon fellas ayi ya fan say who can say ayi asedu nketia mama ni asedu nketia no ko jina sidem e ka kire sidem fo se MPP fo e pese sidem fo to aba ma omo a omo fo ba omia e medi omanim okay
enokre
omo wi e no omo sa be jina kumase and I bring the Ashanti youth, sir, whatever stupid association again in this matter. Or Sabe Jina Kumasi catch on say, Mo Kumasi for MPP na mo Chamia Kotone, Yimuna Nanomo, Etiano, President of Moko the Minino,
the politics.
Fine, granted, why in the politics? Some Profano knows the Yencha to me as you know. Because to a caucus, I am a kingdom. Almost the same way. What did they do? Oh, just Ghana, Felix Ghana,
Mahama,
I don't think I have my doubt. I have my doubt. On my way, that autopilot. Wait.
Yeah, Mahama, Tia, some Mahama free one in Abessa, the polar.
And she said, Ghana, your problem now, because they say, no, they are building themselves on the summer one party set to. So do you make a
but I can't one with 4 years.
Massa, me say what they are doing now, they want to have absolute power. And it is there's a saying that power corrupts. And absolute power, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. And what you man omo omo person munya omo sans sika no omo saka go fellas ayi office ono ayi omo dey no kere na no na yi something ladi ete ayi your friend saying Reverend Timbojo. Oh, omo dey sans sika no begage obi omo free so oka bi ewo mu or influence bia no ye dey ato omo and ato asofo enu amete ayi bi na me were kora ho hwe nkwase asema ekoso ida wo akira ne abofo bro efie ni akosa ni CC camera ni edi nsemunu hwe na no de ekoso ayi vice ne edi camp efie we I don't know what have they done about it. Are they going to see or what?
They have to.
And if you I want yeah, because this Anyabaga na Mokana Samo, he's too gentle for this position. Masa, he's too gentle for this position. Communication no I don't know as MPP travel ma o katachie mom na so oba be ledi ayi events ayi against Galamsey party no mo adwuma design ah dabi palace na me nkoye ah ama me no na o me land o maka wie
kasa
oh palace just araho oh because the name ko no anura akwa bi okwa attack ye Paul Adumochire me kotin ase ya papa bi de archbishop afre no say osiesie asem no enti dia koso no so ko archbishop no dia sa Rambo style na yina koso no wate obuto bi a dia buto no o dia mama no obi akwadi ko sese obi a threaten obi like obi a threaten obi a anu mom na wo frɛ na wo ko siesie you see we sa o ma we better na ye ah koke ne ayi koke here koke there wonim say ayi sa MV Benjamin case na ba ye no Kofi Boakye time no all those who were involved in sa koke ayi ni na no ya sa employ o maba mama ba mu akresi sapon bi na o head this narcotic control ayi wonim say he's back sa your friend say sa kusiaja bin Jimmy for no so the office on wonim say sa one Basintelebi on in charge of airport police station, not a police officer. He was involved in some your friends gold scandal. I mean, ye oh police. What is our officer? I'm before 3 years. What has it?
Rap mame.
What is going on here?
Rap mame.
And somebody like you Christian be way and what somebody demonstration city office one when you want your first 30 days demonstration. Companies over resigning. Because some officers say to say a white elephant is a drain in the public place. So say when you said since 2021 cases almost the court in 3 cases. 3 cases. 3 cases now and I walk out to the my or 3 years. And another 4 years. And the other goes where here. I'm just oh fellas, come on.
It's a max. That's the way so when you hit see ya na ya bitiri because so for WhatsApp never this me pacho 1 second aka nipa ba ko Ghana or the phone so no dey here nti say be ya na data na here me we ya make close me pacho to what DB there won't come pacho we dey oh no you rich man just forget about that oh you rich man me pacho me we dey you are a rich man so that's okay you can afford the win on Tino. And with the person me and say I want to finish the YouTube. No, it's almost 2 hours 30 minutes. In the person me stop YouTube and Facebook. Now twice one. No my Jubi. I'm also no my Jubi. Then we will close on TikTok. Until after Melfiano say open so follow conversation now. Bra TikTok Felix Apia political zone. I'll be now come and bring your thing. Mami pacho you me dance pa. Yo, mommy me that's it. Intimate the patrol there, sorry, mama waiting as I do you. Oh,
no.
We there, sorry,
Yeah, mama,
we there, Udate the answer. I actually Fabra, yo, me also.
Yeah, mama, so Obika or Wayade. Nana, they burn out too much. Social media burn out too much. Milko Masamsono. Send here some part of the or the same Kusesi area hono. Dr. Baumia enya zero score no. Ejina say president yo tisui eko ka kire wo mse wo ba dem conflict na ekoso no obehwe na wasiesi ama bibi aye pepepe e won so that conflict na I wo wache nti wo mo pe obi a obeso wo ta issue na ma wo na wo di wo vote aye den ama wo nti wo kwa sa asem no e ma nkrofo no enya wo mu gidie nti meeting wo ye ne se wo bia wo bepa NDC ho na wakoto aba ama MPP no na chese wo ye traitor and being a traitor no so yenum sanctions nso aye den e wo ho e de ma e no the man crofo no ye faithful e no mkoto aba no de ma what they say Bole Bamboy Nebuchadnezzar. Na owie aba ye wi abato na owi ni yi. Entokwa ne koso so won say won ka ho hwe. Enti sese no kusasifo na hu say NDC aban na dada won ankasa enye easy. Enti wanje ye kura na wo koka se wo ye NDC ni for now. Wanhwe ye omboboro wa mu wawu. Wa hu say na asem ni ti o. Because say enkrofo no omujudia no mo ye den no omujudi. What is the case here? As MPP, no, we should work so hard because MPP by MTC Center Kwaniko, MPC ban yet Sasamono. Now, so take me an acquaintance. Education, I ain't more, and one intino. MPC for Quadada, or Macacre, no my day, no manual. And Tafi, we should work hard. And was our area one. Aye, now yen to me, and I can say a very new seat in all because who found my one seat in here attractive. In a boy bamboy Nebuchadnezzar who technique because of say or tell no new history in you know why you so fast at the call interfere the you know afi yeah can send here NPP for no one want to me and confuse and channel ma change your mind they say they know their right from their left and this idea nya one what me read the lines no who say ade we dey enye won hia obi say obi ba be dada no ansa na who say eya na say ade no enye na say
Okay. Be done no me ba. Oh, bajo kasa.
yeah, NDC way. They don't know how to read and write. And you can convincing them kakra bi pa. No majedi. Imagine say obi aye desperate looking for something. Now upper hand so any sa na tie dia ye way na dia wo hwehwe me so me dey. Me yama. Dia definitely obeye. To say wo yare na osofo bi aba. Ma me say me sa wo yare a. You are looking for solution to sa dia no obeye dey. Obeye. And we na go through NDC no. One no shot can be an almost poverty alleviation areas. And now some area and can say poverty area ni wo. And this will be by say oh any member mo say ah. Omo tie message na nipa na ba say ye no kware ana say enye no kware. So that woman na say one that. So far as now woman ye eager, I desperate ni there. And no there what can ye be am? Until later on no woman say nipa na that. And no be na NDC for omo members no crocro the John because almost the majority na enioma nche da nye de enkoyi afa ye MPP for na ebi nso ye traitors media me hu ye say MPP na wo a ese se devote hu say wo ye fully MPP member we de da bi o bibi kakra bi a na ne buofu na wagya ato no wakodi wo bi achi nipa na wakodi na chi no no wa ye committed o so ate ase enti sa enkani abone nketinketi a yentimi fa nche enu ti enam so ebe obi ka na asem say Tembia near lose game no. Yes, now ma 2028 coming. We should forget and we should forgive and forget. Ni na come into one umbrella. Now obi kan asem say yenti lift MPP na enye krabehwe. Na se ne yakokwa ne de ya nhwe ya. Me se yatena ha ya na o maye no. For the say one political party state. Na me kan ahini akodi enkrofo bi no mo ensem na akamfo any nkrofo mba de ombabre because omba areas omo target person omo pulling the den na akan tribe areas and omo person omo yede sai and political zone media see a obi nso emra na kire na dwe ye ma omo
That's mwa mefia no abusia ye ba TikTok medamu ni na asem amuti o Facebook ni YouTube mo pesa mo to aso we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 7 people. We have 7 people. 7 people. No be abeje 3 minutes each. Yeah. After that, I can't. I will continue no more. All right.